Cheers, Muses. I'm Erica Papillon-Posey, and welcome to another episode of Suits Souls by EPP, where I inspire you with timeless, classic prim looks from my boudoir. And as always, please stick around until the end for the mini photo shoot that we provide for you at the conclusion of every episode. And much like last week's episode, in this week's episode, once again, we are paying homage to two men who are not as well known or celebrated as some of the other mega icons in Black American history. This week, we are celebrating Mr. Ben Finley and Mr. Art Clay for being the sponsors, the creators, the founders of the NBS, the National Brotherhood of Skiers. That is right. In 1973, the two men were introduced by a mutual acquaintance, got together, decided that they had a mutual mission to bring skiing to the African-American masses. That is right, with a mission of putting the first African-American on the national ski team. That is right. Again, in 1973. So that would have made 2023 their 50-year anniversary. However, they were chartered in 1974, which would make 2024 their actual 50-year anniversary of being chartered. That's right, the NBS. So today we are bringing looks to you that really celebrate African Americans in skiing. That is right. Because we don't think that much like, other sports like swimming, diving, golf at some point, as you know, tennis at some point, as you know. These were not always sports that were accessible to us, or we were not even allowed to play these particular sports. But again, skiing. Now, this is important to me because as someone who lived in Colorado for over 30 years, I'm very familiar with the NBS. I attended a few of their summits, again, also known as the Black Ski Summit, which takes place in, guess what? February. That's right. And the Black Ski Summit, the NBS Summit, is due to take place at the end of February. I think it's the 27th through the 2nd of March. So check it out. I'm actually going to put information in the description in case anyone is interested. If maybe not this year, then you can definitely look into attending in future years. So again, the looks that we have for you today, 3 looks, and these looks really are catered toward not necessarily being on the ski slopes, which you can totally do. I have skied before. I love sports that are out of the norm, out of the ordinary. I have skydived before. I snorkel, again, ski. Just because you're Black child does not mean that you can't engage in adventurous sports of these types. But again, I digress. If you're going to be at a ski resort and, you want to dress much like a ski bunny, if you will, these looks are catered toward being in one of those ski resorts like Big Sky, in Aspen, in Vail, which is where I've attended the summit in previous years. These ski resorts are lavish. They are plush. They are incredibly equipped with all sorts of amenities and things to do, leisurely things, active things. You can get on the ski lift if you don't necessarily want to hit the slopes, but you still want to look stylish doing it. Yes. So without further ado, let's get started with some of those looks. Again, not necessarily catered toward being on the slopes, but being in the resorts, right? If you will. So the first look that we have for you today, is this jumper, right? This jumper. Now, I have to tell you, this jumper is from a retailer. It's an only online retailer. They do not have a brick and mortar, called One Piece, onepiece.com. If you want quality, well-crafted, exceptionally made one-piece jumpers like this one, don't walk, run to that website. I have been purchasing these jumpers and I have about 8 of them at this point, because they're just so not only are they comfortable, but they're so stinking warm. So if you want to keep warm in the cold weather months, especially when skiing or being at a ski resort, boy, do these come in handy. You can get them in all sorts of colors, sizes, materials, prints, patterns, you name it. And they actually come with these wonderful ski patches on them, right? Look at that. Now, I actually have some that I have collected from my husband, who is a retired firefighter. So that is this one. I have them all over. Yeah, ski patches. And this company is actually located in the Netherlands. But the shipping is very good, very, very good. You won't be waiting like a month or anything for them to come in the mail. And they're just so darn well made. I am obsessed with these. I've let you in on my little secret. And the prices, some can be a little steep, but again, wait till they go on sale. They are just stellar, stellar, stellar to have in your wardrobe. One of the other things, because sometimes people do not like wearing onesies because it's hard to go to the bathroom in them, especially if you're on the slopes, right? But check these out. They actually unzip. Look at that. So you don't even have to take it off. You don't even have to unzip it from the front. You just unzip it in the back. What a great idea, right? But I am obsessed with these. I love these. What did I pair with this jumper? In addition to this little saddle bag, crossbody bag from Zara, little leather bag with the little gold hardware on it. You can wear this as a waist bag or, again, crossbody. I had it on. I'm styling it for you as a crossbody. But I paired it with, let's see here. Where are these boots? Look at these. Are these not amazing? These stacked heel, all leather with a suede tongue there. And yes, they come with like 3 different shoelaces. And then this faux fur lining. These are by Siegerson and Morrison. Siegerson and Morrison. And these were a little costly, but if you're going to buy boots to be on the ski slopes or even at the resorts, because there's going to be snow everywhere, then you need to have quality boots in the snow or your feet will freeze to death. But look, spend the money to stay warm. Absolutely. You don't want to get something that's just cute and impractical to wear on the slopes or just, even trekking around the resort because there is snow everywhere. But these are fire, are they not? Again, fully lined with this faux fur, all leather, and then again, this all suede tongue there. Just fabulous, right? And with that, with these boots, I actually have this stole for your hands, right? The same velvet material as the hood on the jumper, right? Just fantastic. You still want to look cute and stylish on the ski slopes, right? Totally, totally, totally. And you also want to wear glasses. It's very important that you have glasses on, not just on the slopes, but even when you're outside. Why? Because the snow can be blinding. It is that bright and overpowering. So you always want to have a good pair of sunnies on when you are trekking about the ski resort. Next outfit, number 2. We have this beautiful, look at this, sweater with this gathering in the neck. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? This wrap gathering in the neck. This is actually, my love for menswear. This is actually a man's sweater. Look at this. It actually splits there so it sits on the hip, as you can tell on the screen. Very heavy duty, very well made. Look at all of the knitting detail here in the sweater. And it's super heavy, super heavy. And what did I pair it with? In terms of the bottoms, the trousers, we have these leggings. Now, I have something to show you. Bear with me because you're going to want these. And yes, I am linking them in the description for you because you're going to want these. Now, mind you, everything that I link for you in the description, I am not getting credit for. I'm not signed up to be an influencer and all this other stuff. To each his own, that is totally fine. But I'm merely giving you inside information on items that have worked for me and that are at a reasonable, very, very doable price point. Like these trousers. They are fully lined with fleece. Look at them. They come in about 8 colors. They have this cute little monogram here, this little patch. And yes, the fleecing is the actual goes down through the entirety of the trouser. They are so stinking warm, so warm. I have them, as I said, in every color. Look at that. So amazing. These are great. Are they not? Are they not? What did we put over? What did we marry with this look? We did this hat, of course, because you need to have a hat on, much like the one I'm wearing. You need to have a hat on, of course, to keep those ears warm because these are frigid, sometimes below let's say 0. Yeah, it's not uncommon for it to get below 0 on the slopes and for it to be all out snowing while you're there. So you want to layer up and stay warm. And I just put my little bees, remember from my maroon versus burgundy video, my little bees on here. Again, you still want to stay stylish on the slopes. But yes, I put that cap and then this wonderful faux fur that I picked up recently from Zara. Yes, this beauty is from Zara. Yes, it does have a snap closure here, so it's not just hanging open. I love this one also because it has pockets on it, as you can see, and it comes up high on the neck, right? If you don't have a turtleneck on or something, much like that sweater, it comes up high on the neck. What booties did we go with? What booties did we pair with this look and the pack that I wore for this? Now, I love this one. This is another crossbody. I actually had this one made. I will link it for you by a gentleman on Etsy. And I actually travel with this pack a lot. And I wear it as a crossbody. I rarely have it on as a waist bag. But always as a crossbody. And it is so well made, all leather. Yes, it is completely leather, has different pockets inside. There you go. But again, all leather. Zip, you can get it made as custom as you want or as standard as you want. But I use this as a pack, as a satchel, because you don't want to be carrying a bag if you're actually walking about the slopes. Maybe if you're inside, just sitting by the fireplace and looking cute. But if you're walking about and you're engaging in other activities, you want to have something like that on at the resort. But the boots that we went with, aren't these fire, right? These are by United Nude. United Nude is, again, one of those shoe artisans that has been around for a very long time. They're not as well known as some of your standard traditional, like the Sam Edelmans and the Jessica Simpsons, the Steve Maddens, the Jeffrey Campbells, but their shoes are so well made. Again, the artisanship and the craftsmanship that goes into these shoes are fire. These were regular about $500, but I got them on sale for $125-ish, and that I've had these about 12, 13 years. But if I wish you could see this, like a really thick neoprene around the ankle. So it cinches here. It's more like a sock, a really thick neoprene sock. And then there's this really industrial plastic here. And then the entirety of the top of the foot is this leather patch here. So you can actually cinch it if you want to. There you go. They're super easy to walk in, as you might imagine, because of this heel. But then the top of the booty is actually all suede. Yes, 100% suede. And then you have this trek on the bottom of the sole of the shoe. That's really good for walking around in snow. And I have worn these many, many times at the resorts. And again, just so you still want to look stylish when you come out of your ski boots, your actual ski boots on the slope. You want to put something on that's super cute, right? And I wore these with this outfit. So I love these. Love them. And they're super, super comfortable. On to number 3. Number 3, the base we started with, I am wearing. That is right. This is a full body jumper, leotard, full body. And the thing that I love about these leotards is the hands. I am in the gym a lot. I am a yoga enthusiast, a yoga devotee at this point. I started about a year ago, and I love these because you're constantly on your hands and downward dogging and, you know, lots of different movements that you need to have on stable clothing. So I wear these for yoga as well, but they're super amazing and warm and sucks you in so you can look cute and look like that snow bunny on the slopes. Right? Yes. And they're from Amazon. They're from Amazon. They're from Amazon. And they're super inexpensive, in addition to being super well made. So you're going to want to get these, which I will link for you, of course. Now you might say, well, what are you doing with these wristlets on? These faux fur wristlets? Yes? Mm-hmm. They actually come off. Yes. They actually come off. I also have these in a number of colors, so you can also wear them with your stylish outfits, you know, not coming off of the slopes, but, you know, for any other occasion, you can wear these. But these are super amazing for keeping your wrists warm, and when you come out of your gloves, for sure. Are these not hot? These are like $9.99, again, on Amazon. I've always purchased these on Amazon. Again, they come in a multitude of colors, super inexpensive, and incredibly practical for being in the ski resort and walking about the ski slopes, right? Super cute. And of course, this little knit hat that I have on that matches perfectly with my cuffs, my faux fur wrist cuffs, right? Really cute, right? I think I got this one at Marshall's or TJ Maxx for like $15, $16 or something like that. Again, with all of these looks, I did wear sunnies because you want to have sunnies on in the snow. The snow is amazingly, it can be overwhelming and overbearing on the eyes because the snow is so bright. It can just be overwhelming. So you want to wear sunnies, right? What do we have next? Huh? What do we have next? Oh, much like the black ones that I just showed you, I have them in another color. Yes! Again, from Siegerson and Morrison. Again, with the faux fur lining. Just amazing. All suede with this blocked heel. Again, you get about 3 different pairs of laces with them. Again, if you're going to be on the slopes or about the ski resort, you want to wear boots, shoes that are warm, that will keep your feet warm. For sure, for sure, for sure. But aren't these amazing? This color is fantastic. Just beautiful. And the coat that we went with, baby, isn't this beautiful? This is an oversized moto jacket from H&M's premium line. And this is from about 10 years ago from H&M. But very well constructed, very well made. Again, this comes from a period when things were still being made by retailers and not on the cheap. This one is, again, incredibly well constructed, very well made, very hefty, very industrial, all lined with this faux fur collar. Again, for being outside in those cold, frigid temperatures on the slopes. But with these boots, right? Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then, if you're sitting about, you're inside, you're getting ready to go to dinner, you've had a very busy, adventurous, fun day on the slopes, you want to have this beauty with you, right? To take off all of those garments if you don't want to go all the way back to your room, if you don't want to make the trek back to wherever your room is and you want to stay and have dinner or something, you want to be able to take all this stuff off so that you can enjoy a glass of wine or something by the fireplace or dinner or what have you. But this beauty, this bag, I travel with this bag also quite often. Very roomy, very spacious. This is by Claudia. This is another bag that I purchased from a boutique in Firenze in Florence, Italy. Yes, by Claudia. Italian made. Yes, you might have guessed it, all leather. I am obsessed with Italian made handbags because you can get them at such an incredibly affordable price without breaking the bank. And they're just so, to me, better made than some of the high-end designers' luxury bags. I'm just going to go for these every time at a decent price point. So yes, let's see. What else do I have for you? Is that it? Yes, I think that is everything. Those 3 looks. So we started with the velvet jumper. Yes, from onepiece.com. Again, I'll link it for you. Then we went with the faux fur from Zara with the fleece lined leggings and the really thick, well-made industrial men's sweater, turtleneck sweater. And then the one piece that I'm wearing, the jumper that I'm wearing, the leotard from Amazon. I think these were like $29.99 or something, maybe $39, but no more than that. They're on sale often as well. Again, a multitude of colors. And the wristlets, again, Amazon. The boots will not be available. Again, those were purchased about 10, 12 years ago. Siegerson and Morrison are no longer around. They were absorbed by Mark Fisher and then sold off. So again, they don't even exist anymore, which is a bummer because their shoes were fire. And then these from United Nude, who is still around and makes just the darndest, I mean, the workmanship, the artisanship, the craftsmanship, stellar. You can't go wrong with a pair of shoes from and by United Nude. So there you have it, our homage to the NBS, the National Brotherhood of Skiers, again founded by Mr. Art Finley and Mr. Ben Finley and a Mr. Art Clay, chartered in 1974. This is their 50-year anniversary. In the comments, just put a whole bunch of little black skiers as a clap, you know, an homage to these 2 men. By the way, another fun fact, they were inducted into the National Ski Hall of Fame in 2019. So big ups to them and their mission. Now that they achieved their initial mission of getting an African American on the national ski team, their mission has always been thereafter to get a black skier on the Olympic ski team. So yay, Mr. Ben Finley and Mr. Art Clay. We salute you and happy Black History Month. Thank you so very much for joining us on another episode of Suits Souls by EPP. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Suits Souls by EPP. But until we meet again, à bientôt, Muses. And again, happy Black History Month.